Turning now to a News 8 exclusive. This week, first responders are pulling out all the tools to keep you safe.
They're warning you of the split-second decisions families face during a fire. And this morning, I'm showing you an up-close look of why now's the time to act. Concrete Angel by Martina McBride is what Samantha Judd always plays.
It was hard. Very, very hard.
That was until 2 years ago, this Burlington apartment caught fire.
And they brought it to the ambulance, and I kept yelling, fight, Sammy, you can do this.
The 44-year-old, known as Sammy, didn't survive.
The one upstairs across from her apartment said he heard her scream and he tried to get to her, but there was so much flames in that he went out the window.
This is Sammy's sister-in-law and brother.
I think if the house would have been done different, if there would have been more exits.
Sammy got trapped in the 4-unit building while the other residents made it out.
Her apartment wasn't even touched really by the fire that much. It was burnt, but not as bad as the rest of the place.
Investigators say the blaze started on the first floor, and they're still trying to determine if careless smoking or overloading extension cords are to blame.
It's never going to get better. We're always going to have to deal with the grievingness, and there's nothing that can bring her back. It says forever in my heart. It's got the round piece here, and then it's got the small piece in the middle that I'll always remember, and then the heart, her ashes are in the heart.
And while healing continues from the Burlington fire, just to the west in Chillicothe, Iowa, is a scene that's being called a first. It's where the aftermath still remains. Take a look at this damage that's clear as day. I also see caution tape lying around the property, along with almost any household item you can think of. And officials say it's another one of those incidents that could have been prevented.
I've been here for 30 years and haven't had any type of incident like this occur.
Wapello County Sheriff Don Phillips was among the crews who responded to what was a house fire that turned into a deadly explosion.
It's just a terrible event.
He's now looking back 1 year later.
It was obviously very loud. It's completely totaled, is I guess how I would describe it.
Debris scattered across the property, and it appears what's standing could collapse at any moment.
Yeah, that's been would have been the bathroom, shower area.
Used by 45-year-old Josh Weir before he died.
Seeing the individual and the injuries that he had was pretty horrific.
News 8 obtained the report into the calls, outlining the situation as accidental, being sparked by a propane tank leak and Josh lighting a cigarette.
It's a tragic event with a person's life being lost as a result of some things that could easily been fixed or taken care of and looked into to make sure something like this didn't happen.
A lot of the stuff we do is preventable.
It's why authorities like Iowa State Fire Marshal Dan Wood
You worry about things like that.
is sounding the alarm.
I just think we struggle getting to those people and getting them educated and helping them in that area. Check your smoke detectors twice a year. You know, we're coming up on a time change here coming up in November.
He also adds the importance of cooking safety, checking your furnace, open area for space heaters, and installing carbon monoxide detectors, hoping to save lives as Sammy's 27-year-old daughter wished her mother could play her favorite song again.
Out of the blue went. The way she went, the how she went, that anyone being able to tell her to actually goodbye, because we weren't allowed in the room like she said until they got everything done. Not being able to hug her and tell her goodbye.
Now a family's angel. According to the National Fire Protection Association, cooking is the leading cause of house fires and injuries.